This video is going to show 3 basic movements, 3 different ways, through 3 different filters, just to get you analyzing how you move in Filipino martial art with a weapon, where everything becomes a little bit like everything else. These will be defensive motions dealing primarily in 3 areas around my body. These primary areas will be right about here, so this is an incoming shot, coming probably diagonally or maybe horizontally towards this section. This is my left temple, left ear, left collarbone, etc. Then we've got something coming through this plane. It could be coming straight forward like a thrust or horizontal towards my left hip, my ribs, etc. on this side of my body. And then one that comes overhead so that there's some action in this high line up. So I'm going to defend these 3 planes first. That'll be filter 1, option 1, so that we have a wall here, we have a wall here, and a wall here. Like we're building a box in front of or around ourselves. So when we get the action on this side, that's left wall, this way. My hand is roughly on the top of my fist so that the edge of my palm is actually wedged a little bit against the back side of my stick. This can help to prevent some blowback, and by using 2 hands, I've got a little bit more strength and power going through this shape. So it's not this way, it's not this way, it's a little bit both. The pad of my thumb is on the top of my fist, and let's say the pad of the pinky side of my hand is wedged against the back side of the stick. Bang, that's the left wall. Second one, we said there's some action coming this way, so we're gonna drop it down. So that's 1 and 2. Then we said there's overhead. That's certainly where I'm open, so I'm gonna lift this up. This is like the left wall, the ground, and the roof. 1, 2, 3. If I turn, 1, 2, 3. And this side, 1, 2, 3. And here, 1, 2, and 3. Second version will be more of an exchange method where I defend, I attack, and defend. So that we have an inside deflection here. I'm not just blocking. My stick ricochets, it maybe hits their hand, and this checks the hand. I've got this opening now, so I'm actually gonna fill. Instead of dropping, my stick is the same shape, but it's gonna come out and do an angle 4, we would usually call that. So that's a counter strike towards their midsection. I defend the high line and fill that horizontal plane or this middle line with the shot. We're using this checking hand, the live hand, the empty hand, a little more in this scenario. So I stop their weapon and I check their hand. I leave it there. 1 and 2. When the shot comes overhead, defend, and I use this hand to push it off of my stick. It doesn't mean that every time you're going to be able to use your empty hand to that effect, but that's the motion, that's how you train it into your body. 1, 2, 3. Especially in like a de fondo style training where we're sort of stuck in place, we're not able to move a lot, maybe it's in a little close where we have to be able to convert that into some umbrella shape. 1, 2, or just duck underneath it and cover overhead. 1, 2, and 3. Last version will be more like from Kalistrisimo, where I might be thinking a little more in terms of, instead of a stick, I know for a fact I have a blade, an edged weapon, right? So this having an edge on it, so that I defend here, but when I defend, this is gonna come at a little bit of an angle, right? So this way or this way, like that. I might shift a little bit off to the side. I might step and pivot my rear foot around so that if I'm here, I'm lateral or moving diagonal. So we have 1. See the hand turn? I'm pivoting the hand position, allowing the tip to drop and pull up rather fluidly. It's almost one motion. 1, 2, like that. 1, 2. And then the overhead action, I'm gonna steal that one too and bring it down. So I get 1 defense and then a follow-up and a follow-up. 1, 2, and 3, this way. That again, 1, 2, and 3. So you have wall method, you have defend, counter, defend, and a deflective method, and then you have stop them and just get to cutting.